The Garden of Paradise. Long, long ago, a prince heard the story of the Garden of Paradise. Humans could not stand the temptation, so the Garden of Paradise fell from paradise to earth. When a human can stand the test, the Garden of Paradise will return to the sky.
I can stand the test to save the Garden of Paradise.
One day, the prince met East Wind, who was going to the Garden of Paradise.
Do you want to go to the Garden of Paradise?
Yes, I want the Garden of Paradise. Go back to the sky.
If you want to save it, you need to accept the fairy's test.
No problem. I can do it.
The East Wind carried the prince over the singing tower, over the very cold ice world, over the home of the phoenix, and finally through a dark place to the Garden of Paradise.
Wow, this is so beautiful.
East Wind went on her journey. The prince found the fairy in the Garden of Paradise.
Do you want to save the Garden of Paradise to become a hero? You must accept the test no matter what. The fake princess said you couldn't promise her and kiss her, or the Garden of Paradise will fall from earth to the underground.
Haha, this request is so easy. Let's start.
Then the test began. As soon as the prince saw the fake princess, he forgot what the real fairy had said.
Please follow me.
Okay.
The prince followed the fake princess, lost in her beautiful face.
I just follow her and will not kiss her.
They came to a golden apple tree and said,
Pick an apple.
Then the prince did it at once. When he climbed down, he saw the fairy fall asleep under the tree.
I want to stay with her forever.
He kissed the fairy. With a loud bang, the fairy was gone. The surrounding beautiful scenery were also gone. The sky was darkened, and the Garden of Paradise sank to the underground.
Look at what you did. You need to pay for it.
Luckily, East Wind rescued the prince in time and sent him home.
I couldn't stand the temptation to cause the Garden of Paradise to fall.
Do you still think people who can't stand the temptation are bad?
The prince shook his head.
Do some good things. Know your own abilities and help everyone until the end of your life. If you do a lot of good things, the Garden of Paradise can still go back to paradise with you.
Since then, the prince kept helping everyone and never stopped.